Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Comic Cave. You might have heard rumors this week that Dev Patel might replace John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic, or seen the news that there are new Lord of the Rings movies coming. And the AI-created comic officially lost its case for the copyright of the images, which is just one piece in a much larger debate. My friend and artist spotlight of the week is the famous Dave Lung. He has illuminating views on the whole AI topic, and he's opened my eyes quite a bit to it. We'll be talking about these and other stories in the show today, but first, can I please ask you to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel? Help me grow this and convert more people to the geek side of life. Just stick around and we'll get right into it after the intro. Welcome back, geeks and geekettes. Thankfully, this week is slightly more chilled. Hopefully, we'll get to do a little more on comics. I think it's possibly because last week we reported on loads of the stories that still took up airtime this week, like the news about Something's Killing the Children from Boom Studios that's coming to Netflix, or the rumor that Steve Rogers is still alive in the MCU. But let's kick off this week's show with my top story, and it would be that Karan Soni will voice Spider-Man India in Across the Spider-Verse. Now, you probably know him as Dopinder, the unhinged taxi driver from the Deadpool movies. I love the part in Deadpool 2 where he says he wants to be a superhero. Well, there we go, Dopinder. Here's your shot. Then last week, I spoke about Steven Yeun being cast in the new Thunderbolts movie and him possibly playing Sentry. I mean, I said I didn't see it, and in all fairness, I still don't. But it was reported this week that he'll be playing an unstable Superman, which in my mind could only mean Sentry. Let's see. I'm not passing any judgment till I see the movie. Maybe he rocks the role. We heard that we will be getting Fantastic Four and that movie before X-Men, which really makes sense because I didn't think they would introduce the full mutant squad and everything goes with them before Marvel's first family. We also found out that we'll see Namor in Avengers Kang Dynasty. So hopefully we now get to see Tenoch Huerta take on that bigger role and maybe even play into Fantastic Four. Jeff Loveness, the writer for Avengers 5, has said it's going to be a pretty brutal movie, and he's teased Kang's kill count, saying that it's going to be scary. I'm guessing much like they did with Thanos in Infinity War. Another big character we haven't heard much about lately is America Chavez, and the actress Xochitl Gomez hopes that we're going to get a powerful version of her in Kang Dynasty. I'm excited for Dublin Comic Con, and that's coming up next weekend. I mean, last year was awesome. If you missed out on any of the footage, check that link. I had brilliant interviews with amazing people. So next week's show might be a little delayed, but it'll be another special episode from there. Speaking of upcoming events, I'm excited for May 3rd, as UK and Ireland will be getting Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 2 days earlier than everyone else. So yeah, I'm going to book my ticket early. The new Blade movie and Deadpool 3 are getting exactly the same filming start date, May the 1st. I mean, while Blade will film in Atlanta and New Orleans, Deadpool 3 will be filming in Vancouver. Now, there's still lots up in the air with both movies, and there haven't been any real details given, but there are rumors that Domino will make her return. I mean, who are you looking forward to seeing in the movie? Cable? Juggernaut again? Drop your comment below and we're going to see who's right. I have heard that we might even get variants of the same character in the movie. On to Marvel animation news, and the What If series is apparently set to end on season 3. Now, we haven't gotten season 2 yet, but they obviously have plans to tie storylines and the bigger plots together. I mean, we got another reveal due to a toy line that this Native American character called Kahori might play a bigger role, as she got a Funko soda pop made of her. And those are the pictures. So one of my favorite shows as a kid was the X-Men 90s version, and I'm really keen to see X-Men 97. They're planning to have 4 seasons of it. So one big piece of news that I heard this week was that Sydney Sweeney has been cast as Spider-Woman. So that's Julia Carpenter. So I think that role could last quite a while, because she could start in Madam Web, and there's potential then for all the other Spider-Verse movies. I mean, let's cover some DC news before we talk comics. And I heard that Willem Dafoe really wants to play Joker. I mean, I think he's going to be brilliant. I know he's currently working on Nosferatu with Aaron Taylor Johnson. That's the guy playing Kraven the Hunter. There is hope for more actors now to make the cut into Gunn and Safran's new DC universe. We know Viola Davis is staying on as Amanda Waller, but we heard we might be keeping Zachary Levi as Shazam. I mean, the problem is the first test screenings of that movie weren't great. We found out that Tom Cavanaugh will return as Reverse Flash for the season finale of CW's Flash. But in the comics last week, there were stories about Mary Jane and Peter's big breakup. I mean, and that made people wonder if they are writing her out of the storyline altogether to bring on a new love interest again in Peter's life, this time being the Black Cat. That was a little harsh when Peter said that Mary Jane's just like a sister to him. But hey, players gotta play. In Ghost Rider 12, we saw a new look for Danny Ketch, and he has a new costume and a skull. Check this out. Another character that got a makeover is Sharon Carter, and surprisingly, she also got a skull-themed mask. Black Panther got a new look, and that's in Black Panther issue 1. You can already see his new costume, and they've added a cape for some odd reason. The latest new Spider character is Crystal Catorni, and she's Dream Spider. The big event that Marvel are hyping up currently, it's going to feature this massive battle royale between Spider-Man, Moon Knight, X-Men, and the Avengers. It's going to be called Contest of Chaos. We do know that the villain's going to be Agatha Harkness. I mean, this cover I love. It's a Scott Koblish. It's the Fantastic Four wraparound cover, and it features 700 Marvel characters. So I was sitting for ages trying to zoom in and figure out which characters which and who I knew. So now, some of you may be familiar with the name Dave Lung. He is a fellow South African, and he's cracked the big time. I mean, what a legend. His work is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, check out this Darth Vader he did for Star Wars issue 30. I mean, he still has the original piece at home. A little bit about him. He worked on inks back in the 2000s for Batman in the Latin American market, some cleanup work for Marvel's Dark Reign and Next Avengers, variant covers and store exclusive for titles like Silver Surfer, Batman, Action Comics. He's done DC variant covers, Marvel variant covers for Galaxy Comics. So I mean, this dude is just all around awesome. He's currently doing a whole load of European Comic-Cons, but you can try and reach out to him online and get him to a commission piece for you. His work is just too sick. So hopefully I want to have him come to the Man Cave sometime. Okay, guys, that's it for me. Till next time, we'll catch you on the side of the flipping. Okay, bye.